Welcome back, everyone, to the Ireland Esports Collegiate Series powered by Natives. After that series, we're going to calm it down a little bit. I think we're going to have SETU versus Trinity College Dublin Ducks. We're going to go straight to the predictions, then we'll go straight into the game for today. Who have you got winning this one, and what score do you have it at?
I've got to go for SETU. Not only is that my college, seeing as somebody who's played against Tom Sturgill and like multiple times there, I believe you said they've taken part in six lands and won five of them. I'd say
That's
they've got a real
Panda and
chance.
Shadow. That's Panda and Shadow, not Thompson.
And then
Thompson's been a few of
Shadow,
them, but
sorry,
yeah.
but
But
yeah, I
what's
mean,
what score?
I'm gonna go with 3-1,
It's best of seven. So first of four.
4-1.
Okay, I'm also I'm also going to SETU, but I'm going to go 4-2 to SETU. I think Trinity are a step up from the competition they faced so far. I think Trinity are a good team for the matchup against in terms of how Trinity will play. So I think Trinity will take two. But we're going to get straight into the game as quick as possible. We're going to go straight back into the action because after that last series, I think we need to get back into the action, get us off screen for as much as possible, and just focus on the great Rocket League that we have in place for us. Should be a great series. SETU, of course, the favorites, the phenomenal favorites, former World Championship team, of course. They were in Dallas last June. They'll be hoping to get back again to wherever it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Dallas again this June. It probably will be, knowing Psyonix. No hate. DreamHack is a great place to host the CRL World Championships. And of course, well, good big shout out as well to SETU and Technical University Dublin, TUD Vertigo, who both made the URS Winter Cup series. And of course, there are the top 8 in that will automatically qualify for spring. If SETU and TUD both make it through, Ireland will have 3 spots in spring. If only SETU make it through, then we'll have 2 spots. And then if none of them make it through, that'll be whoever wins gets through. Key thing to note as well, that if SETU or TUD both make it through and either of them win, the spot will go to second. If SETU and TUD both make it through and they both are in the final, then they will go to third. The third workplace playoff and decide who gets that Irish automatic spot into URC spring, which of course does help determine the spots for CRL World. So key thing to go. But here we go. First best of 7 you're going to see this year. From here on out, it is all best of 7s. The lower bracket is currently going on as well. That is best of 5, but of the stream from now until then, you're only going to see best of 7. So here we go, game 1, and Trinity will get us on the board. Lewis, the captain, will slot that one home, and Trinity take an early lead.
Yeah, indeed, that was quite a while before a goal was scored. So there was a few close calls. It is I can't do the very simple math. What is that? 42 seconds in.
42, yeah.
To the TCG. But here we got another kickoff. Panda getting the 50 off in mid, but Nuss has got control on the wall. Goes for the musty, slightly off. Both teams do miss it there. Shallow knocks it over. Tomster going for the ball in the air. Panda up once again, going for a double, but it is blocked. Shallow taking his time, gets the reset, tries to go for a 50. Tomster going for it again. Panda here taking his time, going back, getting boost, getting ball. But Nuss is there ready to put the pressure on, but Panda does get it over. Tomster going for it. Almost. Waffle, he's got control off the wall, off the ceiling, pardon me. Going for it, gets the pinch. Now Shallow's got boost. He's got control of the ball, going all the way. Gets slightly bumped off of it, but Tomster is there to put it back on, and Shallow takes it to just confirm.
Shallow stole that goal. That's a sign of a good team, though. Like, they know the goal's going anyway, but Shadow said, no, I'm just going to secure it. I'm just going to secure it.
100%.
It's a bit of banter when your own teammates are stealing goals, because it's no hate. Like, it's just a bit of banter between the players. And I've seen it happen with SETU a few times as well since casting them. They will try and steal each other's goals if they can. And because they keep doing it, you can just tell it's a bit of banter between the players, which is good. It means they got good chemistry. The one thing I have been worried about with this SETU team is kind of their chemistry, but it's definitely as we got on. Like, the first series we cast against TUD, of course, TUD didn't have Sam playing. It was a sub from the another TUD team. I just couldn't play with them. Not a TUD team, sorry, some other TUD player. So TUD weren't really up to that game, but SETU didn't look great either. But since then, SETU have come on a lot in terms of that. So definitely getting that chemistry down quickly. But here comes Panda now. He's got the flip reset if he needs it, but Lewis says, nah, not going to let you flip reset and be one of the most mechanical players in Ireland. And of course, make sure as well that we're keeping up to date as well with our Ireland as well. They of course have tournaments throughout the year. And also, we do partner with them, so make sure you are in that Discord as well and keep up to date with them and all that stuff. And we'll, of course, post in our own Discord all those details about our tournaments. So make sure you are involved with that as well. Click on the banner when you watch it on Twitch, YouTube, or on Twitter. Make sure you are following all of our socials and also getting involved in our Discord. Because, of course, just because we're coming to the end of the first circuit, the first semester, the spring winter one, we're not finished this year. We'll of course have a spring circuit going, so the signups will be there for that. Oh, Tomster gets it over, and it's 2-1, and Trinity find themselves behind.
Indeed, Tomster just having perfect control. You see those kinds of shots in RLCS, the one touch to the ceiling, and then reading that bounce and going straight in. That's such a high level move that, I mean, SETU is just always there to impress both us, the casters, and the whole audience. Here we go, another kickoff. Panda's going up off the ceiling to put the pressure on. Tomster going for another reset. Every single touch will end up with a reset in the air, it seems. Here's Waffle, flicks it over, but Panda is there to put the pressure back on. Shallow gets the bump. Panda is there to just knock it back in. Beautiful team play.
Yeah, really good team play there indeed. Just clears the defender out, means no room at all. And Shallow's got an open net to aim at then. He just flicks it in casually around 50 or so kilometers an hour. So happy now to do that. 3-1 lead now. 1:43 left in the clock, or still time if Trinity can get a quick goal here before the minute mark. And it could be from a kickoff, but Panda will get across to that one, make sure it doesn't happen without take this ball up. He's got time and space, but across comes one of the Trinity players as the captain tries to take control, but gets absolutely yeeted out of it by Shallow. He's now trying to get by him nicely, but TCD, really on the back foot at the moment. Of course, the winner of this game is done for the day. They won't have any more matches to do. And Panda will put that one in 4-1. The winner, of course, will be going through to the upper bracket final next week with a place in LAN at Dublin. Sorry, at LAN in Dublin on the line. But 4-1 now, SETU taking control of game number 1.
Indeed, yeah, no, minute 18 seconds left on the clock. There is still a chance, but we'll see if TCD can make the comeback. Here they are in attack. Heavy's trying. He does manage to knock it mid, but low boost. Nuss does get a touch to try to keep the pressure on, but now Panda's got of the ball. Heavy knocking it over from the side to lose it. Waffle keeping the pressure on. Shallow is there to. Shallow does get bumped though to knock it away. Pinch in the center. Panda over to Shallow. Shallow does accidentally just flatten the ball there against the wall, but they do manage to keep the pressure on. Tomster going for the shot. Shallow going for the redirect. Almost, but Tomster is there to go for another one. Panda keeping the pressure on. The SETU team is just not letting TCD breathe at all here. Really just keep the pressure on 100% of the time. Even Shallow following up off the ceiling to not give them any space. Tomster going for it in the air, but Waffle is there to push them. Panda getting the second touch off of the corner, but a shot on target from Nuss, making it 4-2. 14 seconds. There is always a chance for TCD to make the comeback.
There's a chance, but it's a very slim one. I think there's 2 chances, slim and none. But that's a lovely pass though from Heavy. Finds Nuss, and Nuss puts that one into the back of the net. 4-2 now. I can't stop looking at chat because Decom just rips the P.
I know.
Can't use that word. Can't use that word. I was going to use a different word there, but no, can't use that word on stream. But anyway, time ticking away here. Trinity need to score now if they have any chance, and that's not going to happen unless the crazy pre-jump comes through. It didn't, but SETU take game 1 by 4-2. But there's definitely positives there for Trinity to take from that game, and if they can keep the pressure up and not make as many defensive errors or allow themselves to get bullied in defensive positions, it could be a closer game, and they could take 1 or 2 off them.
Very good indeed. I mean, both teams are pretty good. I mean, there is always a chance. It was the same as last series. First game went quite well to MTU, but then Queens did manage to hold back for the rest of them. So we'll see how it goes. Just waiting now for Shallow to ready.
Sounds like a Shallow thing. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a minute here, lads. Just gonna have a chat.
Run to the bathroom real quick. Get some water.
Has to be done sometimes, you know. I'm out having a swig of water as well, so I totally get it.
Yeah,
but Panda, of course, finishing MVP in that game. A good amount of points as well, in the 400, so he'll be delighted with that. But Trinity definitely putting up a fight here. You know, they don't want to go into that lower bracket yet. They will look to, give themselves 2 opportunities at making, the upper bracket. Sorry, but making the land, of course. So they don't want to go down here yet. But SETU are the big 3-headed monster that stands in their way. All 3 players so capable, some of the best Ireland's ever produced. Maybe with the exception of some more LCS players, but up there definitely with all of them. The Trinity players goes flying through the air. Every time I see them, they move badly. Just looks so funny. But anyway, the ball cleared downfield here. SETU in their own field, but getting some pressure in defense. And Tomster gets it around 1. Can he get it on net? No, he can't. Met by Waffle in the backfield, and Lewis comes around to clean things up. But SETU not letting this go, winning all the 50s right now. And if you're losing 50s on a regular basis, you're not going to have a good time. And here comes Tomster again, lucky to find. He's got the flip reset if he needs it, but he wastes a little bit. But Panda just making an absolute nuisance of himself in the backfield.
Yeah, no, they seem to be messing around a little bit, but they're still keeping the pressure on. But now here, TCD does have chance for attack. Heavy does go for the flick, but Tomster is ready for it. Out of boost, so he doesn't get the double, but that is an open net. SETU has double committed there. Heavy going for the shot. Tomster does still manage to make it back for the save. What a beautiful one right there. Waffle going for it, taking his time, slightly off target. But Heavy is there to keep pressure on and try to not give them the chance to go for it. But the team plays are just there to pass immediately off. Panda does pass it back to Tomster. Tomster going off the wall, getting the second touch, gets bumped off. Shallow going for it. Almost. Panda there to just keep the pressure on, keep it in the corner, knocks it back mid. Shallow taking his... going in further into TCD's side to grab the boost and just really keep them from being able to defend correctly. Here, Waffle does manage to knock it back. Shallow has control. He gets the boost. He's got the ball. He's off the ceiling. We'll see what he does. Gets the ceiling. It gets the touch off the ceiling to knock it up a bit, but it does get knocked mid. Nice shot. Tomster is there to keep the score 0-0 though.
For now, certainly TCD. Neither team really having really good looks on net so far, so TCD would take that as a win. But there's a good look on net, and Tomster somehow gets back around to that to make a really good save. And that touch has helped out. I thought it was going to make things more awkward for the player of TCD who was trying to get in control, but actually worked out really well for him. But TCD right now is having a bit of an extended pressure period here in this SETU side. And right as they say that, SETU cleared the ball and may have a chance here. And Panda, they're trying to set up Panda with an opportunity, but TCD getting the way of it a little bit. Shot coming on net here. 2 players go across, double commit, but they've boomed that downfield, so that will work out for a bit of a team pinch. Works out nicely as TCD just trying to keep them opposition away from their final third, make it more difficult for SETU to find a way through.
Yeah, they will indeed, but we'll see how it goes. There is Trinity going for the shot, but it does hit the horrible corner at the top of the meeting between the wall and ceiling. That does cause problems all the time, but there Panda does get it nice over to Tomster. Shallow getting pre-jumping. It gets knocked down to Panda. Almost on net, but a nice save from Heavy. Heavy is now on the attack. Only 9 boosts, but he does get the shot on target. Shallow is there to do the save. He's trying to stay on. Nuss has the ball, has the boost, knocks it mid. Slightly miss, but here it is still in SETU's half, and Trinity might be able to do something here now. It does drop mid. Panda does knock it back over to the side though, and gets a touch back over to Trinity's side.
Not quite the action-packed series we had before. We promised you a breather, and here it is. Here's the breather now, but for certain this game, not really any good looks on net for either team. Trinity probably have the better chances, and even then they've only really been half chances. SETU haven't really developed anything. Made a few team errors. You saw one a second ago as well, where they tried to clear the ball. That's a triple commit. There are 3 players converging on the same ball in the same area. It's not even in the air. It's on the floor. That's something they really have to work on a little bit. That's a good flick over though. But Trinity clear the lines for now. That could work out nicely with a little deflection. It will. Trinity Heavy puts it in. 37 seconds to go, and Trinity are looking down the barrel of delivering this series up.
There is indeed 37 seconds left. We'll see if SETU can manage to make the push back, but considering we went 4 minutes and 23 seconds without the goal. We'll see how it goes now. Panda does manage to knock it over to the mid. Shallow gets it down. Panda, but a beautiful save from Waffle.
That's a great
SETU does
save.
keep pressure on. Nuss has the ball pushing forward by himself there, but he does get demoed by Shallow, and Panda gets the touch. 2 demos, and Nuss is still there to clear it off. Tomster sends it back up. Waffle intercept. Panda's got the ball. He's got the boost. It's 5 seconds on the clock. This is their last chance for SETU to score. Tomster up. It's dropping in front of the net. 50. It hits the ground, making PCD the winner, and the series 1-1.
Fantastic defensive stand there from Trinity at the end as well. Only the 37 seconds to be fair to them, but SETU came roaring right back at them. But ultimately, Trinity's goal, nice shot from Heavy, came from a kind of error defense from SETU as well, knocking the ball off the corner. Or maybe they should have just taken their time. No one really around them. Could have just taken a touch off up the wall and then back out into attack. But Trinity definitely had the better looks there. You know what I mean? More shots on target than their opponents, I believe. I can't really see what the bottom one is, but they looked very good in that game. And, well, they've leveled the series up now 1-1. It becomes a best of 5 again. 1-1 the series. First of 4 wins it, of course. So each team requires 3 more wins to advance to the upper finals, which will be next week, of course. Whoever wins here, their week is done. They don't have to play again. If you lose, you'll have 1 more series to play, lower bracket round 2. So, interesting to see how it goes. Of course, 2 teams will be eliminated by the time we finish this series as well. Between Queens, NCI, TUD A+, and who's the other one? Gosh, UCD. Sorry, 2 of them will be gone by the time this series finishes. But we're into game number 3 now, and the kickoff underway. Trinity will be looking to get a good one. They do, and SETU will have to build from the back.
The Tops are going for a risky save off the bat, but it does work. Shallow upside down. All 3 of them just waiting in front of the net, seeing who will go for the ball. That was a beautiful little image there. Tomster does go off the ball, though. Gets the first bit of attack. Shallow knocking it back to Panda. It is hard to tell you what SETU is doing. Their playstyle is quite ambitious, let's say, with multiple pre-jumps. Panda going for a beautiful shot. Shallow redirect, 1-0 in the first 35 seconds. Perfectly top right. That was beautiful teamwork right there.
Yeah, lovely little pass in play from Panda. That one definitely go wide, so I can't call that a goal steal. And Shallow just makes sure of it, puts it in the top bins, and 1-0. And SETU have restored order. They, of course, were behind in both games. They conceded the first goal in both games so far, but they scored the first goal in game number 3, and perhaps TCD have woken the beast here a little bit, but the demos coming as well. And that's the thing. You usually expect a team that's less likely to, that's got the less mechanics to be the more physical team, but SETU have been hitting a load of bumps and demos throughout this series so far, using their physicality to the best, and perhaps they're preparing themselves for their University Rocketeers winter campaign, where they're going to need to use a bit more of that physicality against the bigger teams like Dr. Boomen and Berlin Phoenix and Hamburg and Amsterdam and other teams. That should be a redirect, and it is indeed. Shallow with a second one, and SETU now starting to really flex their muscles on this Trinity side.
Indeed, it's always great to see SETU do that, and it's good of TCD to not really rile them up too much, because that is the mistake that my team made before when we ended up playing with SETU without boost, and yeah, they absolutely destroyed us the second game. Let's just leave it at that one. But here we've got TCD on attack again. Waffle making a pass. Tomster knocks it mid. It's up in the air, and the touch is hit. Tomster on the attack, keeping on the ball no matter what, speeding past it, flipping off the wall every time. And it is there, though, to keep it up. Tomster knocks it back, takes it. He's got boost. He's got the ball. Immediately keeping pressure, staying behind it to make sure that no touch can accidentally go in. Panda off to the side. Nuss does get the touch, though, to kill it. And Waffle knocks it up. Almost there. Panda going for the ball. Tomster does get there first, though, but demoed by Heavy to make it a 3v2 for a second. Shallow pre-jumping off the ceiling. Still gets the touch. Tomster as well. That is open, though. No, Panda is there to do another goal line save. So many of those, I can't get over it.
Yeah, pretty much indeed. We continue on with the banter in the Twitch chat, but here comes SETU again, looking to put this one in. It's a little stop, but no one's going to come around to it, and I think TCD would have had it covered anyway, even if there hadn't been a touch from one of the SETU players that kind of stopped Thompson in his tracks. But TCD starting to panic a little bit. You see it in defense, a few double commits, a few errors in rotation, and SETU are going to capitalize on that all day. Double tap opportunity, but couldn't quite get it through. TCD now are trying to build in transition. Still plenty of time here if they get a goal in the next 30 seconds or so. It makes a very interesting ending to this game. 2-0 only for SETU. Here's a chance now. Can he put that one through? No, well denied. Lovely pre-jump as well. And then what a 50 in the midfield. Shadow will just put this one long, allow his team to reset in attack. And that is that for Trinity's attempt to get one back. 1:45 left on the clock now. And SETU just swarming all over this Trinity side, keeping the ball firmly in the corner, trying to create an opportunity. A triple commit. It could be a mistake, but Lewis gets that one out for now, and Trinity survives somehow.
They do indeed. A minute and a half left on the clock. There is a chance for TCD to make it back, but SETU seems to have decided to really just put the pressure on consistently now. Panda going for the double almost. Beautiful little air pass there between those two. Tomster going for the read, but does jump a bit late. The net is almost open, but it is a miss from both teams actually. Panda going for it, taking his time. That's a double demo from Trinity. The net is open, and it's still a goal line save though. Shallow does knock it off to the side. Waffle puts it back over to put the pressure on. Panda knocks it up, Shallow up in the air to put it back there now, and Trinity just really doing a better job of putting it back on SETU's side this time though. Shallow is there to off the ceiling though. Double commit from SETU. Going for it. There's a chance here for Panda to put it on with the hard angle, though he does miss. Gets the 50 though, and the net is potentially scoreable here. But Tomster does do another save once again.
That's the time ticking down here. 15 seconds left, and you feel that's going to be game number 3 in the bag for SETU. They're just controlling the clock now, playing keep away from Trinity as time hits down to the 5 seconds. They'll look for a third. They'll get denied on the line. And that will be it. Game number 3 in the books, and it's gone the way of SETU. They lead the series 2-1 and put themselves within 2 games of finishing out this week and being in the upper final, giving themselves 2 opportunities to make a LAN in Dublin.
They do indeed, with everybody readying up immediately this time. Shallow was the only one there with over 300 points though. Doing is a good job this game, or pardon me, last game. Here we are though now in game 4, is it? I believe.
Yeah, game 4 indeed.
Good frazzled.
So, yeah.
Another kickoff though. Tomster knocks it off, and it is over in TCD's side off the bat. He's got boost. He does get a slight mistouch. Panda doing a quick challenge, going for the double. Oh my god, off the bat, 9 seconds in, 1-0 for SETU.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he's trying to do there. Just needs to boom that one away, and then obviously the hard read when it comes on the corner. Waffle couldn't make it, and Panda's there to slot it home. But, you know, when you're in that position, I don't know if you should be with only 33 boosts, less than 33 boosts in the tank, if you should try to carry the ball up the field like that. Maybe just boom it away and let your team reset, grab some boosts, grab some resources, and give yourself an opportunity to get back on the attack. And here comes SETU again, already. Look, knocked that one down beautifully, but third man didn't push up. It doesn't matter because no one's in net, off the post, but Tomster's there to clean it up. And all of a sudden it is 2-0, and SETU firing all cylinders now.
They are indeed. I mean, 29 seconds in, 2-0. We'll see what happens. Here we are on another kickoff though. Tomster versus Nuz. Tomster does win it, knocks it off to the side, passes it straight to Waffle though. Waffle going up in the air, beautiful control. Tomster with a goal line save though. Nuz pinches it back mid. Panda has the ball though, gets the reset, knocks it up a bit. Heavy going for it, really keeping pressure there in the mid. Waffle knocks it back up. Shallow's ready, gets the first touch, gets his reset, going for it. It's on target, but Nuz does get a touch but Tomster is there to read the second one. Shallow is sent a little bit there though. Panda going for it, going for a pancake. Reset. Good. It's slowly in, but
Oh,
it's in. What a shot! Very, very mechanically demanding shot. The pancake off the backboard is insane, and the reset the other way around. Amazing shot. Just I'd say faster than 16 kilometers per hour. Next time would just be just ever so slightly better though. I can't say much though. That was insane though.
definitely good play from Panda. Defense though, just a bit pushed up off the line. If it hadn't been, it would have been probably an easy save, but still great play from Panda. He's lucky to score again. This time it's Tomster 4-0, and they're really sticking the screw in now on this Trinity side, letting them know who the superior team is. How dare you take a game off us? And Tomster just flying through the air, perfect ball control, flip reset, everything you need. And even the flip reset, he's still keeping the ball firmly planted to his car, and it's 4-0, and Trinity are staring down the barrel right now here of perhaps a 4-1 loss. Of course, they will, even if they lose this game, they will have an opportunity to win 3 in a row to come back, but SETU just seems to be getting better and better as each game goes by, not allowing Trinity to get any real grip in their half, any real proper possession, and are absolutely relentless in their march towards the upper finals.
They are indeed though. Trinity is still trying their best though. They are doing a good job from stopping SETU from absolutely overly like scoring every 10 seconds, though SETU is managing to keep control the whole time, going for a few more stylish shots a few times, which does seem that it's a confidence boost kind of thing. Here we've got another chance though. Shallow's got the ball, going for the fake, going for the. I can't even tell you what he was going for there. That must have just been too advanced for me to understand. Tomster does have control here though, knocks it off to the side. Nuss tries, but Panda's there to read it. Up in the air, Waffle over to the corner. Panda there to stop it though with a 50. Shallow's got the ball, he's up. Nuss there to really do the early challenges. I think that's what TCD will need to do now, if they want a chance, is a few early challenges, because SETU is doing a lot of things in the air, and that does need a bit of time to set up.
I think Nuss is trying to gauge a rule 1 there, and Shallow just bumped him out of the way. It was never rule 1 because Shallow just had the momentum, just bumped him out of the way, so it doesn't really count. And again, I cast obviously the replay of SETU against Queens, and I got very annoyed at SETU for trolling because they weren't even trying when it was 0-0. I don't mind going for clips of 4-0 or 5-0. That's absolutely fine. You know what I mean? You pretty much got control of the game. You're the better team. Go for clips then, but don't be going for clips when you're 0-0 and all that. So I've absolutely no issue with SETU trying to clip on their opponents to get a team bump on the backboard, but still manage somehow to clear the ball out. Trinity they're not playing bad. Trinity are not playing bad by any means. SETU have just found a level that's way above them, and it's going to be a struggle for Trinity to find a way back if SETU continue this kind of momentum on. Here comes the attempted mental team play, but it doesn't work out. And Trinity, fair play to them, they're not making this easy for them to be clipped on, so we'll see that. The best clip we've seen all day has his go for this series. It came from the last series with Benny's amazing goal.
That is very true, though. Almost a shot there, but Tomster is there to save it on the goal line. Benny's shot, I'd say, is definitely the best one, even though Panda's pancake was definitely a close second, because that is, though it might not have looked as flashy to people who don't really know Rocket League, knowing the control you need over your car, get that perfect touch, this is quite impressive. Though Panda is here bumping them in, Shallow taking it back, but Tomster knocks it as well. It goes mid, Panda gets a touch over to the side, Tomster up, putting the pressure on. Nuss is ready, up, he's got the ball, he's got the boost. Gets bumped by Panda, I believe that was. Shallow does knock it over to Tomster though, who was already off the wall. And now the net is open, but Tomster is there to, shot, and Waffle does score 4-1, 19 seconds on the clock. I'd say this still does go to SETU though.
I'm back. No, it's a good shot from Waffle. He's in the right place at the right time. Chalmers are there, not making the worst decision in the world, putting the back towards his backboard, but Waffle read that all the way and got the shot. Thompson still always made the save as well. I was going to say I was a bit concerned because it'd been over 10 minutes since Trinity had scored but to that point. So, but they do get a goal on the board, and perhaps that could be a spark they need to get some momentum. But right now, SETU is playing with such confidence and such ability, and Comps are trying to get another clip, but won't quite get as time ticks down here. We'll be going to game 5, and SETU will have 3 series points to put themselves into next week's upper final. We're going to be casting 2 games next week as well. For everyone at home, we'll be casting the upper final, and they'll be casting the lower final. The lower round, lower semi-final will be happening at the same time as the upper final, just so everyone's aware. That'll be the 2 remaining teams from the lower bracket after this week. They'll be competing for that position, so interesting to see what happens. But SETU going through here, and we'll see what happens next time. Sorry, more than one series next week. I apologize. I'm not quite sure the thing, but I know we're down to 4 teams after this week anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, that game is done and dusted. We'll go into game number 5 and potentially the last game of the series. Of course, this would give we had Ford another point on his board there because he had 4-1 to SETU before the start. So interesting to see what happens here as we go into game number 5. Shadow once again just making us wait, making us be patient, taking some time, taking a breather. Obviously his fingers will be getting sore from all those button clicks and having to use the claw and hit the arrows correctly and all that, but we'll see. And welcome back to the Irish Esports Collegiate Series, powered by ADOS. I'm Marky Moore, of course, joined by Forday. We are back here for the SETU Trinity Ducks series. It is currently 3-1. Heavy has rejoined, so we're all set to go. Just as a heads up as well, just due to the fact that the first series went very long, and also this series has had some issues. We won't be showing the lower bracket round 2 games, just due to those issues. So unfortunately, we will have to cut that one short. We will have the upper bracket final and the lower bracket final next week. They will determine who is going to land on the 2nd of December in Dublin. But game number 5, Trinity have to win to keep themselves alive. SETU 1 game away from taking a spot against TUD Vertigo to decide who goes all the way to Dublin. And the chance here for SETU straight off the bat, 6 seconds in, and Tomster is not messing around at all.
They're not. Beautiful little shot right there, touching it with the bottom of his car to make sure it's perfectly under the crossbar. I don't think he could have gotten closer than that. Beautiful start from SETU, 6 seconds in. We'll see what happens here, if SETU is going to mess around all this game or go for it. Oh, we do see a Kachow from Nuss, which is always fun to see now. We'll see if he does get 5 goals. That is always entertaining. And it does turn out, I did see in the end that the Kachow car does actually have the same kind of hybrid hitbox or broken hitbox. That's a goal from Nuss. Sorry, I'll finish that in a sec. That was a beautiful shot. Kachow, once again, just it's its own car. Beautifully done.
Indeed, top bins as well. Bit of a dunk, and he puts it in. 1-1. All of a sudden here, Trinity coming back to life. Maybe that break was what they needed, because it looked like SETU were just continuing on with business as usual, but the Kachow car coming in clutch. Lightning McQueen, Nuss McQueen, trying to get his way through. That sounds terrible. Never saying that again in my life. But anyway, clearing the ball up. SETU trying to find his way through. Nuss out in the Kachow car, fighting his way through, making it really difficult for SETU to get by him. But here comes Shallow. Of course, the man, the myth, the legend, known in the locality, as someone said in chat. There's a chance. Can Trinity find another one? Yes, they can. Waffle puts it in. And Trinity have their first lead in over 12 minutes of Rocket League.
They do indeed. You gotta say, the power of the Kachow is just unbeatable. I mean, last time we saw it on stream, they scored 5 goals in 1 game. They scored an ace in Rocket League, which is unheard of. And now here we've got Nuss going for another shot, but Panda is there to save it. Gets it over to the side, down to Shallow, who's now tries to get up the wall, but Waffle does block him. Tomster quickly there, and it's knocked back once again, though. Heavy ready with it, knocks it over to mid, but Panda is there to stop it. Kachow going for the shot, top bins, but is blocked by Tomster. Shallow going for it once again. Will he get the double? Slightly off. Is anybody there, though? Tomster gets another one, knocking it backboard. And Waffle is there to keep it away. Nuss reading Panda there, though. Tomster knocking it back by accident a bit, though. And Shallow's there to push it up, though.
Indeed. Well, Well, the actually continuous ball coming across and trying to get through to that one, able to do so. The ball flicked downfield, chancing for Trinity. You said you sorry, but Trinity have to make a good save, but Shallow's going to keep the attack alive. Not the best clear, but it works out okay because SETU retreated, get some boost and get the rotation back in order. But it works out okay, and Trinity right now living by the seam of their pants are barely surviving. Will it happen for long? Good save on the line though again as Trinity look to stay alive, look to get the scramble defense going. They do very well. Nuss with a nice little touch there. It's going to buy some time. Get the rotations correct. That's a big sacrifice by Heavy, but allows the ball to be back in the SETU half. Can they keep it there? Trinity are looking to push the advantage they have. They're up by 1. Can they make it 2? Give themselves a cushion. Give themselves a bit of a lifeline. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. We all know that's really infinite time and it's only 1 goal lead because it only takes the ball. The ball can stay up after 0 seconds for as long as the team can keep it up. So Trinity here looking to fight back, looking to get themselves back in this series and put a question of doubt in SETU's minds.
They are indeed, though. I mean, 2 minutes left on the clock. Another one potentially on target, but Panda is there to knock it over to the side. Waffle misses. Panda is going to try to get it here. It is against Nuss. Nuss does get a beautiful save, though, in that 1v1, and it is going back over to SETU's side. Minute 45. We got to see what will happen here. Waffle gets the reset, but doesn't get the second touch. Gets the bump, though. That's another goal for TCD, making it 3-1. Minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. We'll see what happens. Will SETU manage to make the comeback?
Yeah, this is huge for Trinity. It's what they needed to keep this series alive. They've got the cushion now. You can't sit back either against SETU because they will just pick you apart and score. You have to be somewhat aggressive, but they've got that little bit of a buffer. They've got that little bit of a safety net now behind them. If they make a mistake, it's not the end of the world, but you know, after hoping to go flawless for the next 90 seconds or so and keep themselves very much alive in this series and make SETU perhaps think about, you know, those series before where, you know, particularly in CRL, particularly in U or Spring, they had opportunities to finish a series out and just couldn't do it. Can they bring that back to them? But here comes SETU. They're not going to give up easily. The rotation, nice. Third man well back as he grabs some boost. Looking for the and that's going to be, no, it's not hard enough. Need to hit that a lot harder to find a way back. But Nuss make an absolute nuisance of himself in the backfield. Lovely flick over, and the attempt to redirect can't quite get it as Trinity keeping this alive. 45 seconds or so left on the clock. All they need to do is survive a little bit longer, and the series is longer, and they've got a chance to still win it and be facing TUD Vertigo in that upper final.
They are indeed, though, but I will lose my my point from predictions. I'll be quite disappointed if SETU does win. And I believe your prediction was 4-2, was it? So you we'll see what happens, though. It's still 20 seconds left on the clock. SETU is the strongest team seed-wise, so if anybody could score 2 goals. There. Oh, another shot. That was so unlucky. Bounce off the crossbar multiple times. That is 5 seconds, though. We're gonna have to call it there, though. That's a win for Trinity, making it 2-3 in this series. Though we're going for a final goal. Nuss helping for the double almost, though. And the last second save with a nice little squishy. That was beautifully played. The power of the Kachao car is apparently unbeatable.
Yeah, it looks
600 points.
Kachao! Yeah, definitely coming around, finding his way through here, getting the points that he needs to bring his team up in the series. They are, of course, now leading the series, behind the series by 3-2, but well, win another one, and all of a sudden it's squeaky bum time for SETU. So SETU want to finish this here and now. They want to be trapped in that that dark place where you've been 3-1 up, you've had 2 looks already at winning the series, the momentum against you. So SETU look to get ahead here early and keep that lead. I think we're going to see less clips attempts and more actual good Rocket League, heads up Rocket League. I mean, of course, the clips are still great Rocket League. What they're doing is still fantastic, but the heads up Rocket League, I mean, where you're not going for the fast plays, just try to secure a goal at all points, stretch the defense, stress them, make them consider every single option, get the demos and bumps on. Shot on target, though, it's barely saved. Shadow had misjudged his jump a little bit, but managed to feather the boost to bring him across. But SETU flying through the air without making contact with the ball, and now it's a power play here, but they managed to rotate very quickly in transition back on defense, and right now Trinity Haven't conceded yet. It's the quickest, it's the longest they've gone since game 1 without conceding a goal. So, well, game 2, sorry, since conceding a goal. So they've been delighted with that so far. Early mission accomplished, but they still have to score at least 1 in this game.
They do indeed, though. Of almost a full minute has gone by. No goals have been scored, but here SETU does have a chance. Shallow gets it above. He tries to get the reset, but is out of boost. Unlucky. Panda here is going for the double. Tries at 50. Gets it. It's in front of the net, and Tomster's there to finish it off. Just over a minute in the game, and we'll see what happens from here on out. 136 kilometers per hour, quite fast. Beautiful free flip as well.
Yeah, just so lucky as well, because Shallow does so well to get that ball down, but then it comes off the Trinity car. Shallow only put it down along the post. It comes off the Trinity car, that brings it back across the net and gives Thompson that opportunity. That's a big aerial win. I don't know why he's taking the touch there. The Trinity player had the ball. Even if he doesn't get down on it, it's still a chance that it might trickle in. I don't agree with that decision. I think Heavy went a bit too heavy there with that one, and it may cost the team.
It may indeed, though. I mean, still 3.5 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Waffle going for a beautiful little shot off the ceiling and the double, but it is slightly off. Heavy knocks it up in the air. Tomster is ready, though. He's got the ball. He's taking it past Nuss. Waffle is the only one back. It gets knocked mid, but Waffle is ready for it. Shallow going for a shot off the side. Love that. And Panda is there to stop it. It's going in, but both SETU players back. There's no chance. Shallow off the ceiling. Heavy is there to block it, but now Tomster is ready to knock it up. Nuss on the backboard tries to knock it away, gets it. He's got the boost. He gets a beautiful 50. Pressure on for SETU, but Waffle is here on the side, knocks it down mid. Shallow does beat him over there, though, and Panda is on the side. He sees Shallow. Will he pass, though? Nope, never. They are always going for these little flip reset solo plays, which seems to be working amazingly for them, though. Beautiful save.
I'm not even mad about that, to be honest. I'm not even mad about what Shallow did there. I think it's the right decision, you know, because there was the defender covering that back post, so he might as well, because he's taking one player out of it by that. He's making him second guess himself, so the second player can't get up to challenge him, so he was better off going for it. It was a good defensive stand for Trinity, to be fair to them, but you know, I don't blame Shallow at all for not taking the pass there. I think that was the correct decision at that time. But here he comes there by himself. He's going to try and carry that one in. This time there's 2 defenders to contend, but he does bump one out. But the clear is good enough to clear the lines for now. But scramble defense here for Trinity, and it might cost him, because here it comes. This attempted fake. It almost works if he just only faked the first time and then boom, the shot in. It would have fallen through, but Waffles does manage to get across and make that stop. Long range clear, but SETU are back to deny the opportunity. 1:40 left in the clock. Only 1 goal needed, of course, for Trinity, but now it's a 2v1 opportunity. Coming off the backboard, who's coming through? It's Panda, and he slots it against the post. 2-0, and SETU are 93 seconds away from an upper bracket final next week against TUD Vertigo.
Or indeed, what a beautiful game from both teams. A minute 30 left. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see if either SETU will dominate a bit more, get a few flips maybe if that's what they're going for. That's an open net though for Tomster. He'll always be there to take that. 3-0 though, a minute and a half left. That is gonna be much harder now for TCD to even have a chance of a comeback. That's gonna be on average a goal every 30 seconds against the best, highest seed in the tournament.
Yeah, SETU are going to advance to the next round. Of course, it will be the loser of this will play Queens. Queens are in the second round of the lower bracket. MT will be facing TUD Apes A+, who won against UCD by 3 games to 2. So MT will have a chance, of course, to give themselves a shot at making a run, but they'll have to do it the hard way in the lower bracket. But right now here, 3-0, minute and 7 seconds ago, Trinity will be joining those other 3 teams in the lower bracket unless they can score right here, right now. The pass out center, but SETU clear it. It's going to go all the way in. 4-0, that is the game. That is the series. Panda puts the cherry on top, and SETU will be facing TUD. And keeping my prediction perfect. Let's go. I definitely didn't bribe them. I definitely didn't bribe them to draw that last game, by the way. That definitely didn't happen, ever. Just
no,
remember.
God, no.
Definitely did not pay Shallow money. Not never.
That is probably gonna be it, though. We'll see if there are any more clips, though. We do love to see it. Waffle going for the stylish, Vampel-esque dribbles though, which are probably my personal favorite clips to see in Rocket League though. Both teams going for it. Let's change it to dribbles only. But Tomster going for a beautiful double tap there. Shallow hits the crossbar. It's over to the side though. Panda is ready. Nuss is keeping the pressure on, but Heavy gets it past him. Tomster is already back though. He gets the I'm still doing like full game commentary, but I'm not sure if that's necessary at this point.
Nah, both teams are clearly messing around. I think both teams will come to a gentleman's agreement here in this game. The series is over. They're just messing around a little bit, which is okay. You know, that's absolutely valid. You know, obviously, it's better to see the people leaving the lobby, which of course is frowned upon. And of course, in your as well is actually against the rules. You can't actually be fined for it if you can't winning. So obviously, you have to win money to be fined. But that's the last shot. 0-second goal. Panda makes it 5-0, and SETU have advanced to the round. They said they would only drop a game to NCI and then 4 everyone else. Hasn't quite come to fruition, but they did face a very game Trinity side today, and ultimately it was Trinity who took this. Sorry, it was SETU who took the series by 4 games to 2. Trinity will drop down to face off against Queens in the lower bracket and hope to keep their hopes alive of making the week 2. We won't, of course, be showcasing those matches I mentioned earlier on, just because of the issues and the long series earlier on. We won't be showcasing any more matches tonight. I'm afraid it's almost 10 o'clock. So, unfortunately, people do have things to do and sleep to get and work to go to tomorrow in college. So, we will be calling it there soon enough. But great games of Rocket League. We've had 11 games of Rocket League and all pretty good, apart from maybe 1 or 2 blowouts for them.
100%. We've got two. We had, I believe, it was 2 really impressive shots there. One in each series. We got Benny's beautiful redirect and Panda's amazing pancake off the wall. It's quite. These high level players will always have something to show off. It's great.
Yeah, for sure. It was an absolutely fantastic day of Rocket League. If you're going to pick an MVP from today, who would it be?
An MVP. Oh God, that's hard. That's hard to pick. I feel like I need to pick it from SETU, but all of their players really did something that stood out. I'd probably have to give it to Panda though. He did a good job of keeping the pressure on throughout the whole thing. He hit the pancake. I'm still obsessed with that. I could never dream of hitting that. It's just so hard, so mechanically challenging.
Yeah, for sure. The difficult shot to make indeed. That is going to do it for us for tonight. Please keep an eye on the Discord. However, if you're in the Discord for Rocket League, we will update the standings for next week, the games that are going to be played and all that stuff. We will be, of course, showcasing Group Final first next week, which will be SETU versus TD Vertigo, and the loser of that will play whoever survives the lower bracket run. There's, of course, 4 teams down there now, not all down to 1 by the time we show that second match next week. Of course, this is it for me for Rocket League for home for this year. I will, of course, be at LAN, but I won't be casting any more at home. So we'll see what I'll see you again at LAN, unless you watch F1, which is I'll see you on Friday. Of course, make sure as well to tune into all our games every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Next week, of course, will be the last week of it. But tomorrow we will have Counter-Strike 2. Thursday we will have League of Legends, and then on Friday it's back to Formula 1, and the next week also we'll have the second week of playoffs for all those teams. Valorant on Monday, Rocket League Tuesday, Counter-Strike 2 on Wednesday, League of Legends on Thursday, and then football again on Friday. And then of course on the 2nd of December we'll have our LAN. Any last words for them before we go?
Yeah, no, great series, great games. I'll see you guys next week. I will still be here, so.
Well, that's it for us tonight. Thank you again for tuning into the Irish Collegiate Series powered by NATOs. We will be back again tomorrow, but we'll be back for Rocket League next week with more high-level action. We'll see who goes to LAN. Until then, it's good night.